Hey y'all, Mr. Kyle, Myers Mathematics, and let's jump back into it. This is visualizing data, Kuta software, Infinite Algebra 1, and we need to draw a box and whisker plot for each data set. So if you're not familiar with what a box and whisker plot looks like, you've got some sort of number line. It's a very ugly number line. And then you'd have your left side whisker, and you've got a box with a little line in the middle of it somewhere, and then another little whisker. And it makes a cat. Because if you squint really hard, it looks exactly like a cat. So draw a box and whisker plot. That means that the minimum value is going to be over here. The maximum value is going to be over here. The median is in the middle, and then the sides of the boxes are quarter 1 and quarter 2, so it's like the median of the median, right? So if you find out what the middle value is between the minimum and the median, that's the quarter 1, and then if you find out what the middle value is between the median and the max, that's quarter 3. Or like in my last video when we did a box and whisker plot, what I said was I like to think of it as 5 quarters. Which might seem like, wait, what? There's only supposed to be 4. There's like, that's why they're called quarters, because it's 1/4 of something. Well, yeah, but if you start at 0, then the minimum is like quarter 0, and then you have quarter 1. The median would be quarter 2, and then quarter 3, and then the max would be quarter 4. So 0 to 4. And those are your 5 important places, basically. The minimum, quarter 1, median, quarter 3, and the maximum. Which I like to think you can just call them all quarters. Quarter 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you find all those important places, it's just a matter of, being an artiste. So let's see what we have for the minimum value first. So this is age at inauguration. These are U.S. presidents. Who's the youngest? Let's see. 42 is pretty young. Can anybody beat 42? Doesn't look like it. All right, so Theodore Roosevelt. Here we go. Double check it. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. The only other people that are even in the 40s would be Barack Obama and James K. Polk. Oh, and James A. Garfield. But yeah, looks like Theodore Roosevelt was 42 at inauguration. Okay, so that would make him the minimum value. So we found the minimum value of 42. And you're not going to put the names in there. The numbers matter more than the names or other kinds of designations that you might have when you're drawing your box and whisker plot, so you don't need to put all that in there. Can if you really want to, but it's doing more work than you really have to do, and I would highly suggest not doing more work than you have to do in math class. Because it's possible, and I've done this a couple times, where I had the correct answer, and then I kept going, and then I simplified something that I didn't have to simplify, and I simplified it wrong, and I got the wrong answer, and I was like, never again. Never will I ever do more work than I ever absolutely have to do. So, sticking by my promise. So, let's see. Who's the max? Who's the old guy? Let's see. 61 for Ford. 64 for Zachary Taylor. I guess that's it. Yeah, so Zachary Taylor. And if you're watching this and you're like, wait a second, there's been older presidents than that, or maybe even younger presidents. Yeah, possibly. I don't know who is for sure the youngest. Teddy might be the youngest. I don't know my presidents that well. I could maybe name like 10 off the top of my head. So, there's that. But we do have some more recent presidents that are older than 64 age at inauguration. But we're going based off of this data, and this isn't even an exhaustive list of all the presidents. I mean, they're missing some of the earlier ones anyways. So just going based off of the data that they're giving us. So 64 is the max. Okay, then what's the median? So now we try to find the median. It would help to find the median by listing them in order, I think. So let's do that. So what would be next after 42? Well, we already said there was only a couple other 40s, right? So 47. Okay. Then we have two 49s. All right, so I've got those so far. So 49, 47, 49. I think that's all the 40s. We've got, do we have anybody that's exactly 50? We do. Millard Fillmore. 50. 51, 51, taking 51, going once, going twice, 51, and 51. 51, 51. Oh, there's 3 of them. I missed one. 51. Righter. Okay. So 51, 51, 51, 52. A lot of 50-year-old presidents, man. What's up with that? Bunch of old people. Although I think you have to be, what, like 35? I think the minimum age, like, for anybody that wants to be president is 35. So 52. No 53s. 54s. 1, 2 54s. I'm going to have to move this 64 down. Hold on. Whoop. Let's move him down. Need more space. All right, I can still see him. Okay. He's not disappearing underneath my bald head yet, so that's good. 54, 54, 55. The only thing funnier than 54 is 55. 55, 55. All right, we're almost there, y'all. 57 and 60 and 61. 57. I'm just going to list them all next to each other. 60 and 61. 57, 60, and 61. Here we go. 57, 60, 61. Whew. Okay. Wow. That was a lot. I will show you a way. There is a way to do this on the calculator. It's kind of hard to show you because I don't have the actual like TI-84 online version. However, there is a way to do it on a graphing calculator. I think some scientific calculators can do it as well. Basically what you would do, and it just depends on your calculator, so I guess I'll just kind of give this an honorable mention since you might not have the exact calculator that I'm thinking of, which would be a TI-84 Plus, Plus or Plus CE. So what you can do basically is you can go in and type in all the data, and it doesn't have to be in order. So you don't have to order them if you're just going to use the calculator. So that's one thing that's really nice because we just took a couple minutes to like order all the data. But you type in all the data, and then you can make the calculator tell you things about the data. So I'm thinking specifically about a TI-84. Your calculator might look a little different. But basically, you just have it tell you about the data, and then it'll tell you all kinds of things. I mean, it'll tell you the minimum, the maximum, the median, the quartiles, quarter 1, quarter 3, and all of that is what you would need anyways to draw the box and whisker plot. So it's really, really helpful to do that. If you're allowed to use a graphing calculator, you can get all the data that you need to draw the box and whisker plot from just typing in all the data points into a calculator. And like I said, other calculators will be a little differently. They might not give you all that information, but they even sometimes give you more information than what you would need for this anyways, like standard deviation, things like that. So anyways, going back to you guys that have to do this by hand, I'll pray for you. But we need to find out what the median is, right? So slash, 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 right? So, just kind of go one pair at a time, slash, slash. You don't want to go too fast though, because then you'll forget like which pairing you're on. So take a small pause at the end of each pair of slashes that you do. Excuse me. So I've got 4 slashes over here, 4 over here, right? And I want to keep that pairing the same. So slash, slash, pause for dramatic effect. Slash, slash, pause. Slash, slash, pause. / pause. Aha! There's only one left. 52. And just to be sure, you could always double check by counting how many things you've slashed above and below. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha! Okay, so 52 is the median. Then if we want to figure out what the quartiles are, then we would / above and below the median. Right? So not counting the median, but you would count the minimum and maximum values. Right? So now I'm going to slash the other way. Notice I did only a one side slash, not a both slash. So now I do a slash the other way, which makes an X. / pause. / pause. / those are the same. Pause. Ah, there's two more. Okay, so if there's two more, then we got to take the average of the two, which would be 49.5. So 49.5. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Now we go over to the other side. / pause. / pause. Okay. / pause. So that leaves 55 and 57. Well, what's in between 55 and 57? 56. 56 is. Okay, so those are my quartiles. So I'm going to box my quartiles. My median is circled. My minimum is yellow. My maximum is blue. Relatively color coding everything here. So, and if you've noticed, I used to use a lot more colors, but then I started using a different thing on this. It's a little harder to switch from color to color. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with my favorite colors. And if you guys don't like red, it's literally mentioned the one color that's not on here. If you guys don't like green, blue, and yellow, then whatever, you know? But those are some of my favorite colors. Is the yellow, green, blue kind of area on the color wheel. So anyways, let's go ahead and list these out. 42. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to create a thing. Where's my mouse? Okay, so I can go as far as over here. And you guys can see that. Okay. Okay. And the lowest is 42, the highest is 64. That's a difference of what? 22? 22 difference. I think we can kind of just list them out. We've got enough space here. So if we start off at 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, I definitely gave myself too much space, but that tends to happen. 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's go ahead and put those minimum and maximum values in. So that'd be 42 is right there. 64 is right here. All right. And then those are going to connect to the length of the whiskers goes from minimum to quartile 1, and then from maximum to quartile 3. So 49.5, that's going to be right about there. Okay. And then 56, 59, 58, 57, 56. There it is. And then 52, 1, 2, is the median. So then you draw your box. The box itself goes all the way from quartile 1 to quartile 3, and then you have like a little division in the box right there. Make these points just a little bit more pointed. And there we go. We have our box and whisker. And that is how you do it, folks. This is how you do it. So that is it. Go check out more resources on YouTube's and on my website, myersmathematics.com, which I'll put that down in the description below. And just let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me an email if you want to see a specific video on something. My email's down below as well. Or if you have questions about math tutoring, because I also do math tutoring. All right, y'all. Well, have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Blessings.